guys, welcome to another episode of The Cat Lady. My name is Andrea, also known as The Cat Lady. That's 2 T's, CATT, which stands for Craft All the Things. I am a fiber related channel, kind of a lifestyle channel. I just talk about my life, and my crafts incorporate my life, so I talk about my crafts the most. I am a crocheter. I am primarily been a crocheter the last, I feel like, year. Crochet has kind of taken over, but I am a knitter, and I am a spinner, and I am a sewer and weaver occasionally. I have so many projects that need to be wrapped up. When I say the word weaving, I have this weaving project that I started like a while ago, and I kind of keep forgetting about. It's a little pin loom weave, but if you're a longtime follower, you know. I still have to finish my crochet blanket, crochet hats, etc., etc., etc. If you are a crafter, you are aware of that dilemma. But just finished my epic lotus skirt, lotus top, so now I'm like antsy for all these like quick fix, quick make projects, instant gratification projects. So like I keep like dropping everything and casting on small things and doing things, and it's fun, and it's also like problematic because I'm not finishing things. But anyways, back to my introduction. You can find me on social media as The Cat Lady, again 2 T's, on Instagram. I have a Facebook group, I have a Discord server, I am on Ravelry. Those are the places you can find me. If you have any questions, anything I talk about, I try to comment down below. I do realize I forgot to put in the Stitch Quest information, which I'll talk about that again later. In the last video. I need to go back and do that. By the time this video is up, it'll be in that last video and it'll be in this video. So I will talk about that again in a minute. If you like what you see, please like and subscribe. I am trying to get to at least 2,000 subscribers. You know, small milestones here. Obviously, I'd like to explode and be all the subscribers, but we are close to 2,000, so I'd love to hit 2,000 and maybe do a giveaway. Yeah, and that is the quick and dirty introduction. It is just me recording. I just kind of chat about my life and my crafts and my family occasionally, and I record snippets throughout the week and then post on Fridays typically. Again, everything is, I don't know, it constantly changes. Sometimes I have to skip a week, blah, 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 blah. But I try to be pretty consistent. If you have any questions, just comment down below, and yeah, on with the show. So, I finished my lotus outfit, like I said. I started some crochet spinners. I did not finish the Halloween themed one yet. I was debating on putting I don't know if I want to put a tassel on it or if I want to try to put a little pumpkin on it. Now, the quickest way would be just to put a tassel on it, but the cuter option would maybe be put a pumpkin on it. Where am I going to put these? I don't know. That's another question too. But in the meantime, I ordered these little, and I haven't even opened this yet, I ordered these little spinner hooks so that when I do hang it, I can put it on a spinner. Oh, okay, here we go. So, yeah, so this spins. So I can hook the spinner to this hook, and then I have a little hanger, and then it should just freely spin whatever way it wants to go, because right now it's currently just like spinning around the yarn string that's hanging. And then it's like reversing itself. Let me see if it's right here. Let me grab it. So this was the Crochet Wind Spinner by Bruna Tacality. See, I mean, it kind of just spins on itself. So the yarn string holds the spin. So I think I will cut this string down a bit and like make the loop here, and then attach the clip on it, and then I'll have a little hook. And then, so this one I put the big tassel on the bottom. So yeah, for the Halloween one, which I might as well grab that one too, I need to make the tassel still, but yeah, I'll do the hook on the top instead. So yeah, I don't know. What do you think? Do you think a pumpkin on the end of this or a big tassel? I don't know. I mean, it is kind of just like fallish. It could just be, I mean, pumpkins are fall too, but I mean, I'm not sure. I'm not sure where to go with that. Maybe I should just make I was gonna try to remember the tutorial, or find the tutorial, remember how to make a pumpkin on my Addy Express. I have one on my sock machine. I could make one on my sock machine too, and maybe I should do that because it's the perfect size. Tiny little pumpkin there, without a stem. But this was made on my circular sock machine, my old one. I have a new one. But if I found like an orange colored fingering weight yarn, I could easily do that again. Is it one layer? I think it's only one layer. I think it's one layer. So when I do the sock machine, or the Addy Express, which is a little crank machine, I have to do 2 layers, and the pumpkin's bigger. This is probably better. So maybe I need to sit down on my circular sock machine that I've been afraid to sit down on and crank out a small tube to make a pumpkin. This would be super easy project just to do something. I'm hoping this week to maybe reorganize. I don't know. I have a feeling it's not going to happen, so I'm not going to make any promises, but maybe I can start, because I really want to build my Lego flowers and maybe put some of them up here. I really want to organize this because it looks like a hot mess. Not that you can see most of it, but this shelf is bad enough. I want to put up my stupid little YouTube button lamp. I want to get things in there, and I want to clean everything else because it's a disaster in here as usual. But anyways, so this weekend, what did I work on this weekend? I stopped and dropped everything to make this ridiculous thing, okay? It's not finished because I'm going to put some ribbing on it, but it is a mask, balaclava hat thing. I am a fan of 21 Pilots, and we are going to their show in September. Am I going to wear, I don't know if I'm going to wear it or not because it's going to be like burning hot, and obviously I can't wear a face mask probably to a concert, but I think I can flip it up to be a beanie. So I wasn't going to put it on because I don't want to ruin my hair, but I'll put it on. And it looks ridiculous in my glasses too, and I'll put a picture of the actual mask. It's a fabric mask like that the main singer wears. But I'm not finished, I guess. I set it up for some ribbing so that it can come down a little farther. Right now it just ends here, but let's just put it on, shall we? Of course my hair is in the way. Okay, let's try that one more time. I just did my hair today, so I'm like trying to not screw it up, but okay. Take 2. Still got my hair in the way. It's okay. So this is what we have. I think actually it turned out really good. I really just kind of wung it. So yeah, I'm going to add a little layer of like some ribbing, some crocheted ribbing, just to bring it in a little bit and so it covers the neck. But overall, from just kind of like completely winging it, like literally, I'm just like, try as you go. I wrote some numbers down. I think it looks pretty good. I like it. So there's that. And then the only problem is, okay, and well, I'm going to add the length to it, so I'm not sure how well it's going to fold up to the beanie, but with the layer of ribbing on it, we will see, because it's kind of thick. I mean, it's worsted weight yarn, but let's see, let's fold it up a little bit. I don't know if I like need to somehow do something to attach it to make sure the hole doesn't like show, but like as for the beanie, you know, you can kind of, you gotta roll it up past the opening there like that. Only problem is you can see all my ends that I wove in kind of sticking out if you look up close. I don't know, see, you can see all the little ends sticking out. Now is that super noticeable? It's actually super cute like this too. I would wear it like this, and it kind of got cat ears, which they're a little more pronounced than the original fabric version that he has. There was a pattern I saw that I almost followed, but it just looked too complicated. But she did kind of like tuck it in so the ears weren't as prominent. But I don't know, cat lady needs cat ears anyway, so be it. But I think it's kind of cute. So, but we'll see how that changes after the ribbing is on. I think the ribbing is necessary. I don't know, maybe it's not. I feel like it is. I'm gonna do it, and then if I hate it, I can rip it out since it's a whole separate thing. I do like the single crochet edge on there though, so I'll definitely probably keep that. So that sets it up so now I can do the, and when you do crochet ribbing, you do it sideways. So I gotta pull it out, chain it out as long as I want it, and then you go around this way and keep attaching it to the edge. So yeah, that's how that'll work. But all in all, this took just, you know, the weekend. I'm trying to remember when I started it. If I started Friday or Saturday. I think I started Saturday. Yeah, yes, because I had to run up to the store. So I started Saturday. So that is all I worked on this weekend. Again, I don't have a ton of time. I did have actually an ample amount of time to sit down and crank that out. But for the most part, I usually don't have a ton of time because usually we're doing things. And it's going to get worse as the school year starts. But anyways, but I did go to Joann's. Oh, and this, so the yarn I used for this, it's not, you know, the burgundy there in the middle is not the most like color coordinated. I like it's a little more pinkish, but I don't know. I think it makes the red pop. I like it. I do like it. Overall, I like it. And I like the heathered look because it kind of has that, the look of the original has that kind of weird heathered. And that was the problem with the pattern that I had too. She was doubling up yarn DK, which I don't have access to DK very easily. So Joann's, you know, acrylic, there's not a lot of DK options. Karen Simply Soft kind of is DK. It's like a light worsted, so I could have, but then doubling up would have been super thick. And I didn't like that idea. I didn't like it being like super thick. So this is thick enough as just being a one strand of worsted, which honestly, I feel like this is kind of a light worsted too, but I don't know. Not really. Maybe. Seems lighter than some of the other worsteds I have. But this is Lion Brand Heartland. I love this yarn. It's like soft. I mean, most acrylic is soft. Obviously some Red Heart gets a little scratchy until you wash it, and then it softens up a little bit, but this is just naturally just soft, and I like it. So this is Heartland, and this is the Badlands colorway, and then we have the Redwood colorway, and oh, throwback to a long time ago. I made a beautiful scarflet bow thing. Can't remember what it was called, but I made one for a friend. She asked me to make it for her. She paid me to make it for her. And I loved it, and I wanted to make one for me, and I used this yarn, and I used this exact color because this is what she picked out, and I love it. And I love the heathered kind of look of all these yarns. I might make it again because I barely used any. I only used it for those 2 red stripes. So I feel like I have enough. I want to make it again. It was a challenging pattern, and I did start one again with a different color, and then I abandoned it. But like, I love this red. I love reds. I love reds. So I don't know. I might have to try to make the scarflet again. It had a cabled edge. It like was a lot of shaping, so it got kind of sketchy. But I don't know. Maybe I'll try that. It's small, so it'd be a good portable project. And then the final color is missing. Where did the final color go? Oh, in front of me because I'm still using it. The final color is the Black Canyon, and again, it's got that nice heathered kind of gray mixed in there. So, so again, the colors were as close as I could get using this yarn or any other yarn at Joann's. I looked for kind of heathered yarn. I didn't want to hold 2 together to make that look. I like it. I still like it. So, but then Ambi Marie Knits, who also has a channel, I'll link below. I follow her on Instagram, and she posted a story of a emotional support chicken that was like neon stripes, and it was using the Red Heart Super Saver stripes in neon stripes. So I asked her, I texted her, I'm in Joann's. I'm like, how many skeins of yarn does that take? She's like, 1, but use the whole thing. So I want to make a neon striped chicken because it looks so cool. I thought it was so fun. So I bought a skein of that. All the yarn was on sale too. And actually I had an additional 20% off coupon. So I scored a pretty good deal on all this. So another chicken on the way. Again, that's relatively portable too. I'm going to need a lot of portable projects. So I'm going to be out and about waiting for kids to finish things and whatever. So, and then of course, I can't just make a knitted emotional support chicken. I have to make more baby chickens because I love the baby chickens. And I thought, again, the yarn was on sale, and I thought this looked like a really pretty chicken color, like legitimate, like brownish, grayish, speckled chicken color. So I'm going to make more chickens. They're just so perfect for little gifts too. Like anytime like Emily needs a gift for somebody, so like a birthday present, you know, we'll get a gift card or something, and then we'll usually throw a chicken in there, and we have like over the summer, and like my friends' birthdays and whatever, chickens have always just kind of made an appearance because I had so many. So now I can make quite a few chickens out of the big skein. I can make another big one, but probably not because I'm gonna make another big one of those. So be on the lookout for more chickens in the nearish future. And what else? Is that it? I think that's it. Oh, my shorts. I don't know how much farther I got on my shorts since the last time I talked to you. Probably not, because I dropped everything to start that hat. So the shorts got abandoned temporarily, but I will be back working on the shorts. I will work on the shorts before I start like any chickens or something. So, because this is relatively easy to work on, I have the pattern pretty much memorized, and I gotta make a whole second panel. So this needs to be the same length as this and maybe a tad longer. So like we're getting close, and then that'll be it for the side. And I just got to repeat the same thing again. So we have like one more full lace repeat, and then maybe like half is where we'll stop. And I will kind of try it on. I should try it on my mannequin and see how that works. I don't know if that would work because there's no real like leg split area there. So, but I think these are going to come out okay. And I got to figure out I still got to figure out what to wear underneath. I'm thinking some kind of biker short. I mentioned swimsuit, but like a biker short would be cute. And then I could use that to wear under my lotus skirt as well. Because I did wear a white slip and it was weird. It was okay for the time being. I just really wanted to get pictures and that was all I had. So like some kind of biker short would be cute under that. So I think that is it for today. The week has just begun. Emily's gone this week at camp. David's here. We got robotic stuff to work on, do whatever. And yeah, the week's gonna go by before I know it. And I gotta go pick up Emily from camp on Thursday, which I don't know if I mentioned that. That's not gonna be fun. It's gonna be a long drive, go pick her up, bring her home. And then because she has to leave early because then she has a cross country race. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I mentioned that. But anyways, I do repeat myself a lot. I apologize because I kind of forget what I say. What I said last week, sometimes I repeat the same thing in the next clip because I forgot what I said in the previous clip. So that's just, it is what it is. So anyways, I will catch up with you in the next clip. Hello, my friends. It is Wednesday, and I am just here for the very, very short update because I think I'm gonna redo this. Not the whole thing, I'm going to do something first, but I want to show you it before I make any changes. So I added some ribbing to my crazy Clancy hat. That is what this is called. The character, the 21 Pilots character, his name is Clancy. I will put it on again with the ribbing and show you why I don't like it. Already you can tell the ribbing kind of like, instead of like cinching in, it flares out, which is obviously the opposite of what you want to happen. So it like just kind of like dangles here. I want it to kind of cinch in a little bit is what the plan. I like the length. I think the length is fine. It could be a little bit longer maybe, but I don't know. I'm not gonna worry about that as much. Still looks cute as a hat though. So if I fold it up, here, take it off first so I don't pull up the edge here. If I fold up the brim, you still see the ends. Honestly, I mean, anybody other than a knit crocheter probably would even notice. I would still consider maybe like cinching like with a safety pin, the hole where the opening is for long-term wear, but as far as the hat goes, again, the opening is there, so it's like right there. You'd have to just make sure to tuck it kind of under. The edging, still cute, still like it. So that still works. It's just obviously a thicker brimmed because I'm rolling it twice instead of once. Did I might have rolled it twice. I don't remember, but I like it. I still like it. So I'm still happy with it. I just don't like the way the ribbing is. Now, I think I followed a tutorial, but I think I assumed that I did the right amount of slip stitches. Like I thought it'd be okay, but I probably should have done 3. So when I did the ribbing, again, you do it sideways. And so you do the length, you come back, and then you slip stitch a couple stitches, and then you do the length and come back. I only slip stitched 2, and I probably should have done 3. Because I think you slip stitch 2 when you do single crochet. I'm doing half doubles. I thought it'd still be fine, but it is apparently not fine. But I Googled something last night that says you can I could chain a length of the elastic threading through, say, the second row here. So I'm going to try that first and see what happens. See if it just snugs it up enough just to like lay inwards on my neck. So it's not like flailing out. So I'm going to try that first. If that doesn't work, I'm going to have to rip the whole thing out and do the 3 slip stitches. Or if I don't like the way the elastic works or whatever. Again, this is kind of just like this is such like a little showpiece, like not really something that I'm going to like wear all the time. So like it just has to be good for the night. And I honestly am thinking, okay, if I'm taking walks in the winter, this would probably really good to wear in the winter. I'm gonna look like an idiot, but I don't know, I think it'd be funny to walk around my neighborhood in this all winter long taking walks. So so that's it. That's why I just wanted to pop in with a quick update on the process here. And I'm going to attempt the crochet thread, and if it works, either way, if I remember, I will put the link of the video I watched down below. Especially if it works. If it doesn't work, then I don't know. But it was still a good concept because she was working on like the edge of a sweater. It was kind of a chunky kind of sweater. And yeah, the same thing. The ribbing was just like there. It didn't like cinch in at all like she wanted it to for, it was like a crop top type. Not a crop top. It was like a cropped sweater top, if that makes sense. So stay tuned. I will probably pop in again today. Maybe not, though. I'm going to try to sit down and do it right now. It's 12:30. Don't really have any plans this afternoon until later, so I'm going to attempt to do this right now. So that is all I got. I will let you know how it turns out. Okay, I'm back already. It actually was relatively quick to do this. I'm still attached to a million threads. I think I'm just going to go with this. Like, it's not like super cinched, but I feel like it's better. Like it's actually just laying kind of more straight. It's not like flaring out. And that was super fast, super easy. And there's that. So now I'm going to take it off. And since it'll be double rolled, you're not going to see the elastic. So this is what it looks like on the inside. So I have this little chain of elastic. And yeah, so you can see it's got a little stretch. Not a ton, I mean, it just gave it a little stretch, but now it's like more straight. So when it lays flat, and pulls in just a hair. So that's a big difference from when it was flaring out to now it's slightly cinched. It lays more flat. And again, for what this is, I don't think it's worth ripping the whole thing out and doing it over again, honestly. So then we can roll this up and double the roll. You won't see any of the elastic. We're back to the beanie. Again, so once you get it situated, where's my flap? I probably just need to find something to like pin it. So, and it's more just like a decorative beanie, not necessarily functional, so like it doesn't like cover my ears all the way. So, kind of like that. So the seam is covered up there, you can't tell. So yeah, I am satisfied. I'm satisfied with that. So I'm going to call this finished, and I'm going to detach all my threads and finish it off and call it a day. So yes, this was super easy. You literally just like took a smaller crochet hook. This is elastic thread that is actually, you can use in the sewing machine. I've done it before. So if you want to do like a shirring type of pulled in fabric, you can actually load this. You have to hand wind it onto a bobbin, and it's a little twisty here. Anyways, and put it in the machine, and then you use it as the bottom thread, the bobbin thread. So at the bottom. So that is, I just happen to have that in my sewing cabinet there, so that worked out. And you take a smaller crochet hook. So the whole hat was made in an H. The ribbon was made in a G, because they always recommend you go down a size. And then it was recommended to go down even smaller for the elastic. So I just grabbed the E, because that was just the first one I saw. And again, the thread is very thin, so it seemed the logical choice. So anyways, and you just go into under one of the V's here on the little rib, and you pull up a loop, do a single crochet, chain 1, and then go into the next little rib, pull up a loop, do a single crochet, chain 1, and just go all the way around. That's it. It was like super easy. That took like no time at all. So I am happy with the results of that. And it's now got a little stretch, it's pulled in, it's not super flary, and it is perfect. Now, if I was to make another one of these, I would definitely probably try the 3 chain and bring it in a little bit. So, but overall, my Clancy hat is done. I am excited. I'm happy with it. And I am going to move on back to my shorts. So I need to finish my short. By the time I finish the shorts, I'm not going to be able to wear them because it's going to be fall. It's been very mild this week. I am wearing a, tank dress, but it's been a little bit mild in the mornings. Gets a little warm in the day. I actually turned on the heat last night. Not last night. The night before last, I turned on the heat because it got like kind of cold in the house. So I actually turned on the heat, and then of course it like smelled funny because it does that when you first turn on the heat for the year. But yeah, now we're in that weird phase where it's like I actually woke up kind of cold this morning. Like I would have liked to have the heat on, but I'm trying to avoid putting the heater on too much. But then like last night it got too hot and we had to turn the air on. So yeah, it's all this weird. But it is like the touch of fall is in the air, that's for sure, and it's coming. So I'm not quite ready, even though I am ready now for winter with this. But I want to finish my shorts, and I want to maybe wear them at least once. So, and again, this is like a prototype to see if I want to make the pants. And if I then make the pants, I could wear just some leggings, like stretch pants underneath, and that would be perfect. So that is the plan for that. With all that, I will wrap it up for this clip. Like I said, it's Wednesday, so I will be back with probably one more clip on Friday to tie everything up in a tidy bow and yeah, show you what I've done over the next couple days. So I will talk to you next time. Hey guys, it's Friday. I'm going to wrap things up this week. It's already almost 2 o'clock, and just a quick update. Okay, that's right. I recorded about the hat yesterday, so I still have the ends to weave in, but this is done. So then I cast on the second part of my shorts, so I'm just working on the second panel. So I'm making a complete duplicate of the first panel. I am still a little concerned how the fit's going to be. It's plenty big to wrap around. I don't know if the depth is big enough, which I do need to add a waistband, so it just might be a bigger waistband. That might be the case. So I think originally the pattern might only have like a couple rows on there. I'm not sure, but I think it might have to be like a 2-inch waistband maybe to like bring the crotch area down a little so it's not like riding up, so to speak. But I don't know. It's like I'm not going to know until it's done. But that's an easy fix. Again, I think the overall like wrap around my leg part is fine. Like there's going to be plenty of overlap because that's kind of the important part. I still need to order some like biker shorts to put underneath this and my Lotus skirt. So, but I don't know. I'm not sure about I'm not sure about these. I think they might be better as pants. But again, things might change when I put it on. It's always hard. It's really hard with these things, especially something weird like this. It's like you can't really try it on as you go. I have no idea what it's going to look like. So it's very experimental. But I hopefully can get through the second piece a little faster. Maybe by next week, I'm hoping. I don't know. There's a lot going on. We have one more week off before school starts, which for me, I think things might calm down just a hair in the afternoon. And they're going to calm down a hair. So right now, I feel like it's been busy in the afternoon and the evenings with things. I think now it'll be a little calmer for me in the afternoon because the kids will be off at school. And then it's going to be absolute chaos in the evenings. But the afternoons I can be able to hopefully get some things done. So, that is it. So yeah, this is a very quick clip. Stitch Quest, I did want to make a comment. I'm going to be having a conference call with Miss Amy of Happy Little Yarn, soon, right when I'm done with this pretty much, to talk more about Stitch Quest. Again, if you didn't hear from the last episode, or if you're new, we're planning a year-long make-along, so knit and crochet make-along, and it's kind of like fantasy themed. We're gonna have different things every quarter, and then hopefully a grand prize at the end. Again, we're gonna talk about some of those logistics today and figure out how we want to draw things, if it's going to be a random draw, if it's going to be a points thing. I don't know. We want to make it easy on us as the organizers because it will fall apart if it's too complicated. And we wanted to make it easy for the people that are making. But we will have to have some limits in place. Like, I mean, you can't make baby socks and get a million entries with baby socks type thing. So it's like there's going to have to be some sort of limits on, like, okay, it's got to be at least 50 grams of yarn per project type thing. I mean, there's a lot of things because, you know, we can't have someone enter in 20 washcloths and then someone do a sweater and then be weighted the same. Like, that person can't have 20 entries while this person had one when they made a beautiful sweater. So does that make sense? That is where the logistics comes to play with making a craft along that is fair. Also, crochet eats up a lot more yarn and it's faster. So I mean, we can't necessarily say crochet is going to be worth less than knitting either. So those are the hurdles that are spinning in my brain. So and Amy has a lot of the creative ideas that on the storyline, and she's found somebody that wants to dye some yarn for prizes, which is cool. We do have a call out for makers for bags, stitch markers. We're hoping again to have a little package every quarter and then some sort of probably grand prize. Again, like, do we let people win multiple times? Like, if someone wins in this quarter, can they also win in the second quarter? I mean, obviously that would kind of deter you not to participate in the second quarter if you won first quarter, if you knew you couldn't win again. So I've done make-alongs plenty and prizes and stuff, and it's always the balance of trying to make everyone happy and make it fair. I'm not sure how shipping's gonna go. Like, I'm not comfortable shipping like overseas. Canada's okay, but can get sketchy and expensive. And again, like, a lot of this is gonna be all our own personal funding going into it, so we want to avoid spending too much money. But we want people to be involved. So it's like, do we have like a pattern drawing prize for our overseas friends and stuff like that? So those are things I will bring up today when I talk to her. I will link all her information in the video like I didn't last time. And again, I still haven't done it for the last video, but I will do it. She has come out with a video last week and she will post another one tomorrow. So again, you can hear her take on the whole Stitch Quest idea. There is a Ravelry group. I will link it below. So I will be better with my links. As far as this weekend goes, busy weekend. So I'm not sure what I'm going to get to. I want my primary thing to be this. And I really want to get back to the magic card. Magic card hats are going to be so simple. I just got to do all those fiddly little pieces and attach them. That's the part that's the not fun part. I don't like that part. So I don't want to do it, but like once I sit down and do it, it's going to be fine. So I should maybe crank out a couple parts of that because I got 2 hats, so I got to make double everything. So maybe I will make it a goal to at least get these other, so I made 2 of these fins. I need 2 more for the other hat. So maybe my goal this week, the goal this weekend is to crank out 2 more little fins. So then I'll have 2 fins done for each hat. There we go. There's a lot of small pieces, but they're quick. So I just need to do them. I will stop around. I don't even remember what hook size I used for those. So I don't even know what I'm going to do. I think as long as those 2 match, it doesn't matter. I'm just going to go with whatever. I don't know if I'm just going to go with an H or I can't remember if I used an H or a G. It's one of those 2. Because I went down a hook for the whole hat and it didn't make a difference. I'm feeling I'm just going to probably use my trusty H hook since I use that for everything. So anyways, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. I did look at my analytics. I don't look at them very often, but I happen to look at them today. And I have a lot of people that watch but are not subscribed. So I would love it if you would subscribe. I know some people just don't subscribe to anything, and that's fine. I appreciate everyone watching anyways. But if you are so inclined to subscribe, certainly helps push my videos out to more people, which of course then gets more views and then helps me grow and etc, etc, etc. So like just the simple subscribe, hit the subscribe button and watch when you can. And you know, I'm trying to figure out like what the best time to post is. I might play around with different time frames and whatever to see what maybe, again, you're like trying to appease this mysterious algorithm that, like, you know, you do good on this and then it pushes you out more and then you don't do good and then like nobody sees it. So like very important to be subscribed so that you get the notification and come back and watch. So that is my spiel. I don't do those often because I don't like doing that, so I'm trying not to do that. But thank you all for being here. Thank you all for watching. If you made it to the end, thank you especially because, yeah, I ramble a lot. So I appreciate everybody, and I hope everyone has a good weekend. I hope everyone has a good week ahead, and I hope you get to craft all the things.